Amakhosi faithful, let me hit you with this straight. The guy many were calling our future captain just packed his bags for Azerbaijan? Aden McCarthy, the rock-solid left-footed centre-back who was balling for Chiefs last season, has said goodbye to Nacharena and signed a long-term deal with Sabah FK. Brothers and sisters, is this a massive loss for the club or the kind of move our boys need more of? Let's talk. Look, Kaizer Chiefs have been in rebuild mode for what feels like forever. We're talking years of trying to get back to the glory days, challenging for that league title that keeps slipping away. McCarthy broke through in a big way recently. 23 starts, over 1,800 minutes, solid ratings, even chipped in with a goal. Left-footed, composed on the ball, the kind of defender who reads the game like a veteran, despite being only 22.
Then came the injury last season. Many say without that setback, he might have been in Bafana colours heading to that World Cup in Mexico. Fast forward, and Sabah FK, fresh Azerbaijan Premier League champions and heading into UEFA Champions League playoffs, triggered his release clause. Chiefs confirmed it, and Kaizer Motown Jr. even wished him well, saying they're proud he'll get that European exposure. But not everyone's celebrating. Enter former Chiefs man Sergio Dos Santos, dropping truth bombs.
Dos Santos came out questioning the move hard. He basically said McCarthy must have received a good offer. Either the money was too sweet to ignore or Sabah compensated Chiefs nicely. Fair play to the club for cashing in on a homegrown talent, but from a career perspective, Dos Santos is asking the real questions. What couldn't this boy achieve here at a top PSL side like Chiefs? Let's be real, Amakhosi fans. McCarthy wasn't just any squad player. He had that leadership vibe, left-footed balance in a defense that often looks shaky. Pairing him with the right partner could have been the foundation for a solid backline for years. Now he's off to a league most of us only hear about when our players chase bags or European nights. Sabah just won the league over there. They're in Champions League qualifiers. That's proper European football, the kind that puts you on the radar of bigger clubs.
Dos Santos pointed that out. Perform well there and suddenly scouts from Turkey, maybe even bigger leagues, start knocking. It's a showcase window.
But here's the flip side, and this is where it gets deep. Azerbaijan isn't exactly the top 5 European leagues. The standard, the intensity, the tactical sophistication, it's a step up from PSL in some ways, especially with those European games, but it's still a gamble. We've seen South African players go abroad to places that looked promising on paper and end up sitting on benches or coming back changed. McCarthy's profile fits though. Young, athletic, ball-playing centre-back. Sabah clearly saw something special. That left foot is rare in our game. Remember how composed he looked when he got his run? Reading play, stepping into midfield sometimes, winning duels. Injury aside, he was on an upward curve.
Chiefs fans, be honest in the comments. Are you worried about the hole this leaves in defense? Or do you trust the club has a plan? And broader, is this the kind of move more PSL stars should be making? Chasing that European dream instead of staying comfortable at home? Bucks and down supporters, don't laugh too hard. Your clubs have lost talents too. How do we keep our best players shining in the PSL longer while still letting them grow? Here's what the mainstream might miss. This could be a turning point for how we view player development in South African football. For too long, we've developed gems only for them to bloom fully overseas. McCarthy's move, with that release clause activated and Champions League football on offer, shows clubs like Chiefs can get decent money and give players a platform. Tactically, Sabah will love his ability to play out from the back. In a league with more technical demands and those big European nights, his reading of the game could shine. If he stays injury-free and nails those qualifiers, we are talking potential national team return and bigger moves down the line. Hidden gem angle? Watch how he partners with whoever Sabah has up top. That defensive solidity could make their Champions League campaign spicy. For Chiefs, it hurts short-term. Rebuilding the backline again? But financially and for the players' growth, it might be right.
talk in the townships and at the braais is split. Some say, good for the boy, chase the Euro. Others are gutted. We finally find a proper left-footed CB and he leaves? Bold take? This is better than him rotting on the bench somewhere or forcing a move later when his value drops.
South African football needs more success stories abroad to inspire the next generation. If McCarthy kills it, it opens doors for others. Bottom line, Amakhosi, Aden McCarthy's exit stings, but it's wrapped in opportunity. He was future captain material here, but he's betting on himself in Europe. Sergio Dos Santos raised fair doubts, but only time will tell if it's the right call. This move highlights the bigger story in our football. Talent wants more, and sometimes that path leads out. For Chiefs, the rebuild continues. For McCarthy, the Champions League stage awaits. What do you think? Smart move or too soon? Drop your hottest takes in the comments right now. Who's winning the league this season anyway?
If you're an AfriScore Day 1 feeling this breakdown, subscribe for the daily PSL truth that actually respects your intelligence as a fan. And turn on notifications so you never miss the real talk. AfriScore, where real South African football fans come to get smarter. Peace, family. See you in the next one.